It truly is. Overwhelmingly, breathtakingly. Let me just take it out of automatic because I am parked up. I just put my foot on brake and left it in automatic. Anyway, waffling on. It is breathtakingly beautiful up here, and this must be one of the roads that they shut when they get any snow, because you're not going to get off at, you'll get off at road here. You ain't going nowhere unless you've got a special vehicle to pull you out. And a lot of the lay-bys that look like they were sort of lay-bys, they've filled with boulders and stuff because they don't want you parking there. Maybe because it'll cause an hazard, because I've drove on this road really slowly, doing about 30, 35. It says 50 on it, but there's some really tight bends, and I'm just looking, going, whoa, good, look at that. And there's reservoirs and dams, and just the rock faces and the collapsed rock, and the heather, and I'll just spin you around and just show you. I mean, this is quite flat up here. I've just seen some really good views, and I was just thinking to myself while driving, I was thinking, if I had a GoPro on my forehead, then I could look out window carefully to show you. But yeah, it's just, and the sky, just the colours in the sky. I was thinking my kids, if I brought my kids up here, they'd probably not get this. And then I'd say to them, well, look at this, the clouds literally just hovering over these hills. My kids probably wouldn't get the beauty, as I remember my dad and mum taking me for walks in the Peak District, and I'm not sure we did Lake District, probably did on holidays, but it just absolutely beautiful. Getting your hiking boots on, your gaiters, all your gear, your flask and your sandwiches, and hiking every Sunday. And beautiful places like this. You can see probably over in that direction. I can just see it on the horizon. There's probably a city over there or something, because it looks some built up. That could be Leeds over there, because when I've looked at the map and looked across from Manchester, I've got to remember to look at that little camera. This will be the same when I get a GoPro. I'm going to do it. I've been looking at prices, but GoPros, they've been out a while now, and there's a few different types, so I don't know what to get, because I don't want to mess about trying to record on my phone like I've done before in the past, and using really crap apps to try and make a video. I want to be able to put an intro on there, a nice bit of music at some times, and be able to do, when I've seen other people do car journeys like today, you could fast forward it through all the town and everything, and then when you get out into somewhere like this, slow it down, so you can, oh yeah, it's nice up there, isn't it? I might go for a walk. But literally behind me, I mean, you can probably see it out that window, maybe not. You can see it in the mirror, possibly. But literally behind me, take my word for it, there's 5 or 6 vans, and they're like what I want to do with my next van, because this one's not big enough. I want to get a Ford Transit. Hopefully, that's the dream. In maybe a year or two, buy a Ford Transit, and I'm going to use it half for work and half as a camper van. So it's going to have a bed in there. That'll be a settee, folds out, drops out into a bed. Possibly a fridge, definitely a microwave, worktop, blah blah blah. Anyway, but it's also going to be a work van as well, so for my tools and all that sort of stuff. But that means then weekends, and when I go to shows and that, I've got somewhere nice to sleep if I don't want to rough it, But yeah, there's quite a few of them vans like that, and there's one on top of here. I can just see him in my mirror. I don't know if I can put window down and show you. I don't know whether you'll see it. Just there, look. Just see it. With canoes on top. So he must be doing well up here. Nah, he's obviously gone to some lake or somewhere, hasn't he, for a bit of fun. But yeah, it's typical VW transporter made into a camper, which I just think too small. I've looked at some other vans. I looked at the Ford Custom high top, and I think, no, it's too narrow and it's too small. You're not going to get the bed in there. But I don't want a giant one that's going to be like driving a bus, and it's going to be hard to park, hard to turn around, but just big enough to get a proper double bed in it, so I can stretch out at night and have a good night's sleep, keeping it back at van. You know, you could come up here, go for a nice walk, and then have a kip in van, and yeah, spend the night. Because I can't afford a motorhome. It's like buying another flipping house, some of them. Yeah, so I'll get a van and I'll kit it all out myself. What? Coming up here, I don't know how high it is. When I was further down, near enough where I did my other video, when I messaged my wife, I said I was nearly 200 metres above sea level. I bet this is a lot higher. If I find out, if somebody reminds me, I might put it in the comments below. But I'll quick look it up now. But this has got to be really high, because driving up here, my ears popped, and I thought we're up high now. I can't see many other places higher than this. I mean, that little hill, it's a flipping mountain I'm on. Goes a little bit higher up there, and if I spin you around, yeah, big close up of Margaret, big face. If you look over there, I don't really, I'm pointing it that right direction because obviously I'm using my phone, and that looks a bit higher up there. It's probably got a fancy name to it. So, but there is odd lay-by to pull in and have a look about, you know. It's too nice to just, somebody overtook me. Flying must have been doing like, I don't know, 60. But because I was going so slow, he just shot past me, and I thought, well, you'll probably see this every single day, and to you it's probably nothing, but it's really nice to see places that aren't destroyed, you know, by humans, you know, moving in, building crap all over the place, and litter, you know. Just come out of Mansfield. I've just come out of Manchester, and that was a real hole, a real, yeah, dump. But I suppose any city places like that, Nottingham, Leicester, when you get the sort of people that there is, well, I suppose there always has been people that litter, but it's just different nowadays because it's plastics, isn't it? A lot of plastics, bit of paper, but back in Victorian times, it were like pots and stuff like that, and you know, you dig an hole in your garden, you'll find a load of broken china, because that's what they did, just buried it. Anyway, I'm waffling on now, so I'm going to go a bit further down the road and keep looking at this gorgeous view. Take care.